When you look at some of the recent statistics and Pew Research report that came out that said, 4 of every 5 new heroin addicts began with prescription opioids. We know what the problem is. The good part of the issue we're confronting is that we're not trying to figure out what the problem is. We know what it is. It's about, like you said, changing a culture and getting people to feel differently about it, removing some stigma so people will talk about it. These folks have issues and they don't want to talk about it and they don't want to deal with the issues, parents, children. And, dealing with this at the ground level when people come here and need medical assistance. You hear so many folks who have started the way you're talking about in terms of their use of opioids. And Vanessa was explaining yesterday to the president, he said, "Why did you get off opioids?" She goes, "Well, because heroin was so much cheaper." And she said, "So I could go on the street and buy heroin much cheaper." And she said, "I never thought I'd be a heroin addict." She said, "But it was pretty easy to fall into." So I think us understanding all of that, and I'm thrilled to see Josh here. The recovery coach program is something that we feel really strongly about, and I'm glad to see that it's integrated here. I think it's an important part of it. Folks who have been there can speak in a much different way to folks at a moment when they might be their most willing to consider going into recovery.